am the artistic director of an arts festival, a national arts festival called the Prismatic Arts Festival. So we're a multidisciplinary arts festival, which means we showcase all types of art, whether it's dance, music, theater, visual arts, solely by Indigenous artists and artists of color, which is, something that has brought me back to my artistic self after being an athlete. But I also, even though I'm still kind of young, I guess, but in my previous life after graduating, I was actually a sports journalist, a broadcast journalist for a few years, which I do continue to do with volleyball. And I'm also acting now again and back on stage, which is really exciting. And I also do some social media marketing and communications work as well. So I took my journalism degree and tried to spread it as far as possible. That's a great question. I think, kind of looking at it from a lens of as a student athlete, I think being a student athlete in so many ways kind of helped propel me into kind of that next step of my life. Whether it was, simple things like time management, organization, dedication, working as a team. But I think specifically as a Tiger, one of the things that I've really benefited from and have really enjoyed coming out from that program is just the connections and the community that that has given me in my future life. So that's lifelong friends. That's people that have supported me through my career progression and goals. For example, my old head coach, Rick Scott, I don't know how many times he's got a call from different employers as my, recommendation and my reference, because he knew me so well, being a part of that team for so long. And, seeing people on the street that I've known from, the Dallas Tigers athletic community, whether it was other players or coaches or even parents that were in the stands. So I think it is such a tight-knit community here in Halifax that it goes with you when you're gone. And obviously, I made the choice to stay. I am from Calgary. And I made the choice to stay in Halifax and Nova Scotia after I finished playing volleyball. And I'm really happy that I made that choice because of the connections and the community that I've garnered from being a Tiger. I would say, and I think it's probably advice that most people give, but I truly believe it from the bottom of my heart, is to just enjoy the time that you have there. I think, now that I'm on the other side of it, all my fond memories that I look back on were when I got to play the sport every day that I loved. And I can assure you, there were some days when I was actually doing it that I was like, oh, I don't want to go to practice today, or I don't, want to do this, or it's so hard, or there's so much time commitment. But I think looking back on it now and seeing, the privilege that I had of being a varsity athlete, and how much I miss being a varsity athlete. I'm quite a few years out now. I don't want to age myself too much. But I think just enjoying every moment of it, because it does go by so fast. And it's a once in a lifetime experience. And if you have the opportunity to have that experience, even through those hard days, remind yourself how wonderful it really is.